Hello and welcome. This is Cara from CaraBrandonCreations, the colorful world of junk journaling. I'm so glad you're here. The other day we leveled up our masterboards, and I think this one was my favorite. I did this one off screen, but I think I really like how it turned out. And I thought, ooh, we could take this and make some ephemera that coordinates with the blue palette kit. How fun would that be? And I have a freebie. It's a big one. Plus I still need to add this to it. So it'll be, I don't know, 9-ish, no, more than that. A lot of pages. So check the link below for the freebie, and I will show you that in a minute. First, we're gonna cut this up into some ephemera. I'm gonna scan it, and then we're gonna use the actual pieces and decorate them. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so first thing we want to do is cut this one up into different pieces. Ooh, look at the back. That is a mess. So if I'm gonna do journaling on this, I will need to add something to the back. All right, I'm going to cut off the tab, and I'm going to do kind of a mystery, we don't know what we're going to get kind of a thing. I do want it to go right side up. So let's see. Let's do a couple journaling cards. And do this one like this. And then I'm going to turn it this way because journaling cards tend to be 3x4. So here, did I just mess up my line? I think I did. Let's try that again. So this one's going to be a little less than 3x4 because I wanted to straighten that out. And then let's make this one, well, let's even this side out. And then do 4 on this side. Okay, and then this, you can keep this strip in your organized scraps. Okay, so we have 3x4, so we have a couple journaling cards. Make sure this is right side up. All right, and let's do 3 again. But this time, let's make a tag. And then tags, look, they can be whatever size you want them to be, but I'm going to do 3 inches by 6. And then we have this small journaling card. And then how big is this? 5.5. What do I want to do with 5.5? Let's see. What if we could do a 1-inch belly band. There we go. That looks not so straight. I cheated. And I feel like I need to straighten this up. We could do, how wide is this now? Yeah, we could do a pocket. So maybe 3.5. I have a pocket. And it could even be like a layered pocket. All right, so now for the reveal. There we have this journaling card. That looks really cool. This one, that looks nice too. This is our tag. We just have to do our tag corners. And then we have this little journaling card. Could be a tuck spot too. We have our belly band. We have this large pocket. It could even be a side pocket, a tuck on the top, or we could layer these together and it could be a layered pocket. Pretty cool. All right, let's line this up. I'm going to turn this into a layered pocket and see if I can do both at the same time. Woo, little thumb notch. Okay, and this one you want to turn into a tag. Let's see. All right. And then we can round the corners or leave these more like ATC. We'll see. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go scan these and I'll be back. All right, I have scanned and I scanned also the pieces. So now the kit is available. It will be in my coffee shop. It is 15 pages. I'll flip through the whole thing in a minute, but just so you know, there's the full version of the Masterboard, and then there's also the ephemera. So if you don't want to get out your mixed media things but you want a mixed media feel Masterboard or ephemera, go ahead and grab this freebie. It's in my coffee shop, and then you can kind of play along too. All right, so I'll show you that in just a second. But here are the pieces from the Masterboard that I have. Oh, and I didn't ink them before I put this one in. It's okay. So you'll have to ink the blue. Well, you'll probably end up inking them anyway after you cut them out, right? But yeah, so let's decorate these. And then these will coordinate, like I was saying, with the blue palette. Or, I mean, the neutral, any really. Neutrals, teal, yeah, yeah. This is just a good one. If you want to do contrasting colors, you could do yellow or orange. Just really fun. All right, so I'm going to ink these. But if you wanted to do like a monochromatic kind of feel, then the blue. I even left on the scan where it was folding up. That was pretty fun. Oh, that did. I thought I was losing my mind. It didn't cut through the circle. But yeah. Okay, so let's ink. Another belly band. And then the other nice thing, this didn't cut all the way through either, is maybe you're making similar style journal. I know Paper Terrace does that a lot for her patrons, that you can print, the sheet if you were needing to use it for something like that. You can use it over and over. Pretty fun. Alright, I think we're inked. Okay, let's start. Where do we want to start? I guess we'll start with the tag. And what do we want? Let's see. I have my fussy cuts from the blue kit, but I feel like this might be needing a paper doll. The mixed media backgrounds and paper dolls tend to go hand in hand, don't they? And it's kind of steampunkish, so maybe this guy or another gentleman. Not that we couldn't have a funky steampunk woman, that would work too. I like this kiddo's hat. I want them on this side. Maybe this one? Or what if he was sitting on on the circles. Does it look like he's sitting there? Does it look like he's floating? Could be kind of leaning on the circle right there. I think I'm going to go with the kid. The kid either sitting or floating. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts? And a little ink around him. Could also put some color on him, but for today I'm just going to put him there. And let's see. Whoops. Let's maybe add some things. These, we could do some funky butterfly wings behind them. Give it a pop of color. It's a sewing advertisement, but who says it couldn't be his wings, right? There we go. Make sure you can see that. I'll put him like that. What else do we want? Maybe this special delivery stamp. Like that. Maybe a stamp in front of a stamp. Let's glue this. This has a lot of texture, so it's going to be a little funky with gluing things on, but it will work. There we go. And now let's glue him. There we are. All right, and then let's add a topper. For this one, we'll do the slot punch. And I have my lace in here, my cream bag of lace. That might be cute. I'm tossing. See, he's not glued on there yet. Need to give him a minute. Me and bows, we are not friends. I've said this before, but my mother-in-law, she is the best bow tire I have ever met. I don't even know if that's even on the other side. Oh my gosh. Let's see. There. And I'm going to cut a couple of these threads. Okay. Is he stuck on there? Yeah. Do we need anything? Well, something down here, but I'm not sure. Maybe some, maybe words. Does he need a phrase? I think I pulled out some of the snarky ones. Like this one, I am fabulous. He is fabulous. I am fabulous. All right, so there is that one. Did I mention this? I forgot. I can't remember, but I'm going to say it probably again if I don't, since I didn't remember. These layered tags that I made, what is it, Wednesday? I am giving away tomorrow night at Craft Showdown. If you've never joined us for Craft Showdown, you are missing some good times. It has its own YouTube channel, Craft Showdown does now. It's growing up. And if you're new and if you have no idea what I'm talking about, Craft Showdown is a combination of kind of minute to win it games, but they're 10 minutes long, and a Pinterest challenge, kind of like a Nailed It. So it's the combo of the two things that go together. And my friend Sherry and I and her husband are the hosts. And then we have a guest. So there's 3 of us competing. And Sherry's husband is the MC. He runs kind of the games. And then we have a guest. And we all compete in different challenges. So there's 2 challenges, 10 minutes each. I think I'm gonna, it's really hard to cover this up, but I do have the digital, right? So I can use it over and over. I think I'm gonna go ahead and glue here and make this a layer pocket. And then it covers up that hot mess. So there's 2 challenges, 10 minutes each, and we have different categories. There's, oh man, theme, color, item that you have to make, etc. I think there's 4 of them. And then there's audience choice that can come up because it's randomized. And then we ask the audience, if it's audience choice, for ideas for that item or label. I'm not explaining this very well. All right. And then we have 10 minutes to make whatever it is. It's really, really fun. And if you know, crafting, making something in 10 minutes is not easy to do. So yeah, and then after that, we do a 20-minute Pinterest style challenge. Our fearless leader, Sherry's husband, Mr. McSparkleton, he will pick different images from Pinterest, and then the audience, the viewers, pick which one we need to make in 20 minutes. It's nuts. Just thinking some buttons would be fun. Go with the circles on here. Like that one. So yeah, if you haven't and you have some free time on Saturday, come and join us. Depending on where you are, it might be a little late. For me, it's 6:15. I'm here in Arizona. But back east, it's Eastern time and we start at 9:15. If you are a night owl, it's even better. So yeah, I would love to see you, and we'll do a drawing for the 2 layered tags. What about that? How's that? Is that kind of nutty? I kind of like it. Oh, I need an odd number. Let's put this one here. Yeah. Just love the odd numbers. All right. This is my favorite. I think it goes this way. See, I have another one, but then that's too symmetrical. That one's too bulky, but this one's kind of fun. But I have that one. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this. And let's glue these on. This might be a bit bulky in a journal, but it might be worth it. Make room for it. It's pretty cute, if I do say so. Yeah, that's cute. And then these will go up here. Oh my gosh. 2 seconds with glue and I already have it everywhere. Did I have this one here? Oh man, now I don't remember. And this one. And this one. Cute. That is cute. I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah. Looks like I should trim. You know what? I don't want to mess up my buttons. I'm going to let it dry and then we can trim. But yeah, and then you would have a pocket here and a pocket there. Like that. Cute. Okay. What next? Let's do this guy. And let's round the corners on him. Let's see if I can do that with the paper coming up. Might not like me. Alright. I guess I'll lay it down and then we'll try again. Oh man. I think I scanned it first, right? Okay. Jeez. Making a mess here. Okay, little journaling card. I like this. You can still sort of see "We Will Be Friends" behind it. Kind of subtle. I also kind of like seeing the fun mixed media. Maybe this guy. That. And then maybe, what do we want? A layer. Alright. I have some scraps. And they have some shimmer. Can you see me? They have some shimmer watercolor on them. What if we layer this up behind? And then a little piece of, oh my gosh, my fingers. A little piece of the fabric. And then the bird. Something like that. Is that, how's that? Is that crazy? And then we'll glue this on. Should I fray this a little bit? I think this needs a little bit of fraying. Look at that. There we go. A little ink. We have ourselves a little journaling card. Maybe a little bit of glue right here. There we go. We have our little ATC cards. Maybe one of these might be fun. That's kind of cool. Or a gentleman. Or this lady. I like it. It kind of pops against the blue. Butterfly? So many options. Let's see. This one, maybe we put on our belly band. I like that. And then this one look kind of cool here. And then maybe our lady over here. So we need a piece of lace behind. How's that? I think that looks fun. A little softness with the lace. And funkiness with the card. And not really steampunk, but kind of a quirky Victorian lady. Okay. And then let's do this one. From the blue palette. Can I have that behind the butterfly? Or Just like that. Maybe just the butterfly, huh? Let's just stick with the butterfly. And then we'll cut off the other half. Cool. Yeah. Could have a word there. And then we could put this. Do you want this on here? Or let's see. I think the butterfly will work. Could even be 2 tuck spots if we wanted. I'm gonna glue this one on. Or belly bands, I mean, just smaller ones. Are kind of going off a little bit. And then a butterfly. There. Maybe some labels. Maybe that's what we need. I think this one right here. That looks good. That there. This one, maybe if it was right side up. Well, it's hard to tell. There we go. And this one up here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna clean up paper. Okay, let's take a look. I did some sewing and it went pretty well. Not so bad. And here's the sewing on this one. I just had to go a little around the button, but it looks all right. And then this one, I added some sewing right there on the side, some zigzag. Here she is. Yeah, I think the sewing's pretty cute. This one struggled a little bit. I couldn't really go around it, so it is what it is. And then here is this one. Okay, so now I think those turned out pretty cute. And they can coordinate with blue or different palettes or really whatever you want, depending on your journal. And now let's take a look at the freebie. All right, so again, you can grab this in the coffee shop. Here is the blue one we just used, scanned. And here's this one. So they all have the full sheet and then the two pages of ephemera. Here's this one. And the pages, different tags that you can use, corner pockets, another tag, journaling card. There's that one. This one. That one. And then I made another layer tag if you want, and we have a tab. And there's this one, and then the brown with the number 5. Journaling cards and tags. This one has an eyelet. And there's that one. So yeah, what did I say? I don't know. It's a lot of pages. And it's over at my coffee shop if you want to grab it. And look at all the pieces of them all cut out. These are the masterboards themselves. All right, so how fun is that? And then this will be really fun. Let me know if in a different video, I don't know, because we're heading into Halloween crafting, but if you would want to see how to make it into a cover. It'll be kind of cool, right? Okay, so grab your freebie and check out this next video I have for you. And don't forget to come in to hang out with us at the Craft Showdown. The link is in the description. Hit the notify bell so you can head on over. And yeah, I'll see you Saturday. Have a wonderfully crafty day. Bye-bye.